The recent announcement by the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, regarding foreign workers has created a significant stir in the discourse surrounding immigration policies. This update brings with it a fresh perspective on the treatment of foreign workers in Canada, alongside its implications for employers and employees. The topic of foreign workers residing in Canada has consistently ignited lively discussions among immigration experts, the workers themselves, and the employers who hire them. The complexity of this conversation is heightened by the potential changes to regulations that directly affect the workforce landscape in Canada. In this video, we will explore the latest modifications in Canadian immigration policies related to foreign workers that have been instituted as public policy and discuss their anticipated impact. These changes are particularly important as they address a wide range of circumstances that foreign workers may encounter. For instance, if you are currently employed by a company and nearing the expiration of your work permit, these new policies allow your employer to seek an extension through a new Labour Market Impact Assessment, LMIA. This means you can maintain what is known as maintained status, enabling you to keep working under the terms specified in your existing contract. This approach is pragmatic, ensuring that workers do not face disruptions while their permit renewals are processed. Furthermore, the implications of these changes are set to be especially beneficial for clients in programs like the Startup Visa. If you occupy a position that is exempt from requiring a work permit or you find yourself needing to apply for one because of changes in job categories, these new public policies can work to your advantage. For those who meet the conditions, you can begin working in your new role as soon as you submit your work permit application. This flexibility is transformative and opens new pathways for employment. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the Travel Tree channel. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date with all the latest developments on immigration policies, travel tips, and visa updates, so you never miss out on essential information that could shape your future. Let's get started. Recent changes in immigration policy. These changes are particularly noteworthy due to their implications for workers in transitional situations. For instance, if you are employed by a company and your work permit is approaching expiration, your employer can apply for an extension based on a new Labour Market Impact Assessment, LMIA. In such circumstances, you can continue to maintain what is known as maintained status, thereby allowing you to keep working under the terms specified in your original contract. This method is quite practical and makes sense, as it helps workers avoid disruptions while waiting for their permits to be renewed. Benefits for Startup Visa clients. The second area of these new changes is especially intriguing for our main clientele in the Startup Visa arena. If you currently occupy a position that is exempt from requiring a work permit, or if you are in a role where no permit was previously necessary but find yourself needing to apply for one due to alterations in job categories or licensing demands, this public policy can still be advantageous for you. In these specific instances, you will be allowed to commence work in your new position as soon as you submit your work permit application, assuming all other conditions are satisfied. Critical points of the policy. We must also discuss a significant and somewhat contentious element of this updated public policy. If you hold a work permit but decide to apply for another position, you are allowed to accept that new job without having to wait for your new work permit application to be approved. This flexibility raises important questions regarding loyalty and obligations between employers and employees. Imagine a scenario where an employer successfully recruits a worker from abroad and brings them to Canada. Both parties are content with each other, but if the worker subsequently finds another job, the implications of this new policy become particularly important. Loyalty and commitment concerns. This public policy allows individuals to shift employers and apply for new roles while also beginning work in those new positions, even without having an approved work permit yet. The controversial nature of this policy is tied to issues of loyalty and commitment, as the previous interpretation of regulations required workers to apply for a Labour Market Impact Assessment, LMIA, along with their new work permit applications before changing jobs. Implications of job switching. Under the current policy, workers can now switch to new jobs without needing to wait for their applications to be processed. This change facilitates transitions for individuals, especially during periods of layoffs or staffing shortages in certain industries. However, it is essential for job seekers to approach these new opportunities with caution. Various factors need to be taken into account, and there is no assurance that a new job will result in work permit approval. Consequently, making job switches too hastily could have negative repercussions that jeopardize your immigration status in the future. Additionally, if you are planning to apply for immigration based on your job experience in particular categories, this may lead to irreversible changes that could adversely impact your immigration history. Effects on foreign workers due to changes in foreign workers policy. The recent updates to the policies regarding foreign workers announced by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, have profound implications for individuals employed in Canada. These changes are designed to enhance the experience of foreign workers while simultaneously addressing the needs of employers in the Canadian labour market. As we delve into the impacts of these changes, it's crucial to understand how they affect various facets of the foreign worker experience in Canada. Enhanced job security. One of the most significant effects of the new policy is the introduction of what is referred to as maintained status. This provision allows foreign workers whose permits are nearing expiration to remain employed while their work permit extension is being processed. Workers can continue fulfilling their job responsibilities under the original contract terms. This change is not only pragmatic. It provides a sense of security and stability, ensuring that workers do not experience disruptions as they await their permit renewals. Increased flexibility in job transitions. Another noteworthy aspect of the new regulations allows foreign workers to transition between jobs more easily. If a worker possesses a valid work permit and finds a new job opportunity, they can accept the new position without waiting for their new work permit application to be approved. This flexibility opens up new avenues for career advancement and job satisfaction, enabling workers to explore better opportunities without the fear of being left in limbo during the application process. Opportunities for startup visa holders. The changes are particularly beneficial for those involved in startup visa programs. Workers who previously might have found themselves restricted by the requirement to obtain a work permit can now commence work in new roles as soon as they submit their permit applications. This immediate opportunity to contribute to a new position is especially appealing for those navigating the often complex immigration landscape. Questions of loyalty and commitment. While the policy enhancements provide a range of advantages, they also introduce complexities regarding employer-employee relationships. The capability for workers to shift jobs without awaiting approval raises questions about loyalty and mutual commitment. Historically, the immigration process necessitated that workers secure an LMIA from their employer before changing jobs. With the current updates, this dynamic shifts, placing more power in the hands of the employee and altering traditional expectations. Potential risks of job switching. While the new policy encourages job mobility, it also necessitates that workers proceed with caution. The freedom to switch jobs without waiting for a new work permit can lead to unforeseen complications. Job seekers need to be cognizant of the potential risks involved, specifically how a hasty transition might jeopardize their immigration status. Moreover, if individuals intend to seek immigration based on their work experience in specific sectors, a quick job change could have lasting consequences that may adversely affect their immigration history. Adaptation to market needs. In light of these changes, it's clear that the Canadian government is adapting its approach to meet the evolving needs of the labor market. By simplifying processes and offering more opportunities for job transitions, the government aims to attract and retain skilled labor. This adaptability serves to benefit not just the workers, but also the employers looking to fill crucial roles that drive the Canadian economy. In summary, the changes to the foreign worker policies in Canada present a mix of opportunities and challenges for foreign professionals. As these regulations roll out, it's essential for foreign workers to remain informed and proactive. As we navigate these newly instituted regulations, remaining informed and cautious is essential. Thank you for tuning in and for your amazing support. If you haven't yet, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Travel Tree, and activate post notifications to stay updated on future content. Wishing all aspiring movers the best of luck, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye for now.